Most expert teams don't have a productivity problem, they have a knowledge dependency problem. Important knowledge often lives inside people's heads, inside conversations, notes, documents, and explanations that keep having to happen again and again. In this video, we're going to look at a simple workflow for turning this internal thinking into a source-grounded, AI-powered knowledge base using NotebookLM. The goal here is not replacing expertise, it's making the knowledge that's around that expertise available when needed. And what NotebookLM allows us to do is build that knowledge layer over our material. Ultimately, what we're looking to create for our organization is something like this. So this is a fictitious organization, but as you can see on the left-hand side here, we've got methodologies, memos, meeting summaries, research notes, and all of this forms part of our internal knowledge for the company. As you can see here, we or our team can ask it questions, and notice that this isn't inventing answers, it's grounding its responses in the sources that we have uploaded here. So we can see exactly where all of the information here has come from. So how do we build something like this? Well, firstly, notice within NotebookLM, you can add sources of various types. We can either link to these on the internet, upload files including PDFs, images, documents, and audio, even link to files within Google Drive and YouTube videos. But rather than dumping disparate sources into here, we found that the following workflow often works a lot better. Capture, structure, upload, and then query. Let's explain this with a practical method. One of the fastest ways to capture expertise is for us to simply talk through it. Now, this could be us talking to camera using something like Loom. We might even just use a voice recorder here and capture the transcript from it. So what we have here is a simple walkthrough of a consulting methodology or workflow. And we've now captured that, and I'm going to use a tool like ChatGPT to parse that transcript. So firstly, I'm going to upload it. And then I'm going to ask it to parse that and output it in a way that is suitable for NotebookLM. So we have a prompt here, and this will be available in the description. But what this is going to do is take that transcript, break it down into relevant sections, and create a useful document like this. So rather than just dumping raw transcripts into NotebookLM, we're getting out of here something that has already been digested and formatted into a suitable structure here. So we've now converted that document into something more useful. We now need to upload this to NotebookLM, and we can do this in a number of ways. We can either copy this information and put it into a document and then upload it, or as we've copied it here, we can simply go to Add Sources and then just add some copied text here, and we can paste in the output from ChatGPT, and we now have that as a source. And if we open it, we can see all of the information in here. Now that we've added that, we can now query. So I'm just going to ask the same question again, and we can see that any information that we've now added as part of our transcript will be part of future responses. According to Google's documentation, NotebookLM doesn't use any of your sources to train its models. But like any system, the real security comes from being disciplined about what you put into it. So don't upload any secrets or API keys, redact any client-sensitive information, such as names, email addresses, and reports. Separate your notebooks by domain. So if you've got different notebooks set up within your company, they might have different concerns, and manage access carefully. Be careful who you share access to within the company, and ensure that only members of your team can see the relevant information that you've shared within it. When we apply this with discipline, something interesting starts to happen over time. This NotebookLM starts to become your methodology library, your process knowledge base, a decision archive, and an onboarding reference layer for your team. Expertise stays human, but the knowledge around it becomes accessible infrastructure. So just to reiterate, the goal here isn't to replace the expert, it's to reduce the knowledge dependency by making the thinking around our work accessible when it's needed. If we're building an expert-led business, a big part of the challenge is structuring and systemizing the knowledge that sits around it. And that's exactly what we explore in this channel. So if you found this useful, follow along for more videos like this in the future.